So, here we have the A Trip to the Moon limited edition Steelbook edition from Flicker Alley. This streets on April 10th, 2012. Very excited to show you guys what's inside because this is probably one of the coolest special editions I've ever seen for a classic film like this. And anyone who's a film buff like me, you have to celebrate and acknowledge this film. It's basically the first ever science fiction fantasy. I mean, that may be incorrect, but you know, from what I was taught in school, this was the first science fiction fantasy feature film at the time, A Trip to the Moon. And it also has this documentary, The Extraordinary Voyage, which was shot last year. It features interviews with Tom Hanks and Michel Gondry on the history of this film and how it impacted their lives and stuff like that. So, as you can see, it's got a very iconic image of the moon with the missile, you know, the rocket missile in its eye. It's a very iconic image, everyone knows that. It's very nice. It's got like a matte, shiny finish. I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the way they have the moon really stand out with the matte shine. Here we have the spine, A Trip to the Moon, very nice and red, really stands out on the shelf. On the back you have a paper flap with all the information on the movie, the history, and how this actually won Best Film Restoration Award at the National Society of Film Critics in 2011. And it was an official selection at the Official Festival de Cannes. Anyone knows that's the Cannes Film Festival. So, let's peel this thing off and let's see what's underneath for artwork. Ooh, so it's nice. It actually comes off, and there's actually some stuff underneath. You can see all those other products that Flicker Alley has for us to offer. Really nice. So that comes off really easily. Oh, wow. We have this very nice sepia tone image of the people who are getting the rocket ready. If you know the film, they're getting the rocket ready to launch to the moon. We got a picture there of the filmmaker. I'm probably going to mess up his name, but George Méliès, I believe his name is. Probably very wrong. And of course a shot of the moon with the missile in his eye. So let's open this thing up and see what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, the inside is pretty basic, you know, no actual artwork, but what's really cool is what it comes with. It's got this really nice booklet, which basically shows the making of the film with some nice pictures and information. Looks really nice. So you got a picture there of the one of the many wood paint sets that they used back then. There's something about this that's like a very nice lost art form on how they actually constructed every single thing from scratch. It's really, really interesting. See, keep going there. You got more pictures, shot of them shooting the rocket at the moon. We actually have one of the few color images. Now, for people who know the practice, back then they were experimenting with color-ish things. See, because everything was shot in sepia tone or black and white, but what they would do is they would try to add color in post. It's kind of like the effect of like taking a black and white picture and trying to, you know, put color on it with a crayon, but for its time it was very innovative, so it's really nice to see that they, you know, they focused a lot on that and they kept it to its original, you know, to its original quality. Got a little information there. It's a really nice booklet. That's what I love, booklets. They're very, you know, we don't get a lot of those nowadays. Now what you have here, you have the Blu-ray right here of the movie and the documentary, and you got a DVD copy of the movie and the documentary. They're both the same artwork, the only difference being, you know, the Blu-ray banner and the color of the banner across. We got beige here, and we got red for the DVD, so it's easy to tell them apart. It's a really nice set, and definitely pick this up at flickeralley.com. It'll be available April 10th. And also check out lobsterfilms.com. Without them, we really wouldn't have this movie in the form that it is today. It really deserves owning. If you are a film fan or just a collector, this is probably one of the best sets you'll ever have in the collection. So that's it for the review. Overall, I give this Steelbook Collector's Edition of A Trip to the Moon 5 Rocket Eye Moons out of 5. Definitely pick this up if you can. It's a must-have in any collector's collection, honestly. Anyone who's a film fan must have this. That's A Trip to the Moon. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and see you all later. Bye-bye.